this one off. All of them are brand new, or because each one of these lines is 100%. So now we're gonna get the joint that it's connected to on the other. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good afternoon. It's James from Pipe Doctor Home Services. It's Friday. Today's very special. Thanks to you guys, I hit 500 subscribers today, which is fantastic. I want to say thank you guys so much. These past 2 months of creating content and editing, and staying up and putting things together, and all the work I've been putting into it feels rewarding when I get such positive feedback from everybody. So again, I want to thank you guys all so much. The journey has been awesome, and we're just at the beginning of it. So anyway, now that that's out of the way, I've had already multiple people email me for a Plum Guy NY sticker. If you email me at plumguyny@gmail.com, that's PLUMBGUYNY@gmail. The first 10 people I'm sending stickers to for free, paying for the postage. I already had 3 people email me last night. I got their stickers in the envelopes with a little thank you note, and I'm dropping them in the mailbox today. So I got 7 stickers left to send out. So hit me up, shoot me an email with your name, your address, and I'll get them sent over to you. I got 2 more calls left today, but the one that you're about to see right now was for a customer in Valley Stream. Had ordered a new dryer from one of the big box stores. They came and they were like, whoa, no, we're not doing it. Call a plumber. So you'll see why. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Consider subscribing. Our next goal is 1,000 subs. And I don't expect it to happen overnight. But if you do enjoy my content and you want to watch my videos, I do post multiple times a week. So subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that this way you get notified when I do upload a video. And I'll see you guys at the end. Thanks. I don't understand. I see what he did. So he kinked this because this did not shut all the way. Because it is slightly leaking. Literally, all this guy had to do is take this off, pop this one off. Yeah, so I mean, is this valve closing all the way? No. Am I going to recommend replacing it? Yes. It's these guys at the big box stores that get so nervous when it comes to the second they see anything remotely old or corroded, they're like, nope, call a plumber. Dishwashers, refrigerators, laundry. Okay. We're gonna get this off, clean it out a bit, and then reconnect it to where the dryer is going to be. I'm no electrician, but I could connect a plug, 240 plug, into the back of a dryer. It's not take a rocket scientist to do that the right way. I can give you the this so that we don't have music playing in the background. All right, so let's take a look. Use copper conductors only. Do not use electrical cord. Do not reuse electrical cord. Well, it's a good thing we're not doing that. Anyway, when I'm working, sometimes it's hard to process a thought. But the amount of times a year that I come out to a person's home that had PC Richards or Lowe's or Home Depot, they would come, and if something's not brand new, like if the valves aren't brand new or the dryer vent isn't brand new or the hoses, anything along those lines, the second they see the tiniest bit of corrosion, they get nervous and they say, all right, call a plumber. So you put these together and then you open them up like that. If I can get this screw out, open it up like this. Try to keep it in there so it doesn't fall out. I don't have my drill. I don't want to go to the truck just to get it. Stay. Good boy. Okay. That's one. And that's two. Oh, it didn't like that. There we go. Much better. Alright, I'll get this cord pulled apart and we'll get it in here and connect it to our terminals on the dryer. So just so you guys know, on a 3-wire connection for a dryer, your middle wire is your neutral. So you have L2, L1, and neutral in the middle. So we're going to stick this through. Get it up like this. Careful not to drop these screws. Here's our L1. Obviously, I shouldn't have to say this, but I'm going to say it. Make sure your cord is unplugged while you're doing this, because that would be really bad. Because each one of these lines is 120 volts. This is 120 and this is 120, so that would be a nice little zap, especially if you touch both of them at the same time. Okay, here we go. Get in there. Okay, now that we got those in, we can tighten this down. Doesn't have to be anything crazy, just snug like that, and that's good. And then obviously put your cover back on, drop that down. My head. All right. Felt like I finally got this loose. Didn't want to bore you guys with me getting everything cut. Oh, yeah, baby, look at that. Wow. Let's see. Yeah. Holy moly. All right. Oh, this is going to be so satisfying. Better off just poking this out outside. Yeah, look at that. Poke it into a bag. Ow. Let's see. Flip it over. So much lint in here, it's crazy. such a fire hazard. I don't think people realize. Yeah, we could see daylight. Okay. Here we go. That beats trying to vacuum it. So that's that. So rinse this piece of threaded off now. Honestly. So now we're gonna get some foil tape. I thought I had a small roll. Yeah. Hopefully this should be enough. Put it. I'll take this big roll. You don't want to put metal screws into dryer vent piping because that gives the lint something to catch onto. I'm also extending the dryer vent because it was originally coming a couple feet down the wall, and then the rest of it was flex. Try to have as short of a piece of flex as possible, just so that accordion flex style piping gets clogged up easily as well. So I just got to vacuum out the dryer vent hood. Once I get my vacuum on the hose on my vacuum opened up, and we'll be good to reconnect everything. Get this Smoke 90 on here, and then we'll get the flexible piece connected. Got my extension piece on there. I use this block of wood to help keep this elbow pushed in because the joint that it's connected to on the other side, I can't tape it. I can't reach my hands in there and tape it, but this is keeping it from moving and popping out, which is fantastic. So we'll get the elbow on. We will get this flex on, and we shall be all done with the purpose of the accordion is so that someone needs to pull the dryer out, they can. But in this basement, there is literally, or in this laundry room in the basement, there's so much room that you could literally come back here and just disconnect it. But I hate these hose clamps. Hello.
Hello.
I'm almost done.
Almost as good.
Yes. The dryer vent was very badly plugged with lint.
Figured as much.
I would recommend either an annual cleaning of it, at least. You know, if you want to go every 2 years, that's fine. But it looks like it hasn't been done in
It hasn't been
from ever.
I found that out
And you know,
the hard way.
yeah.
Because I'm not doing it. Yes. You did something unbelievable. What was the unbelievable?
All right. So we got this all done. Push the dryer back in place. Plug it in. Yeah, nice, beautiful. Let me know what you guys think. Have you ever seen a dryer vent that clogged? And also, have you ever gone to a client's home to hook up appliances that the big box stores wanted nothing to do with? And it wasn't that big of a deal, but to them it was. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'm on my way home. It's 2 o'clock. Smash that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. We are growing. And let me know if you want a free sticker. I've sent out quite a few already. I'll show a little clip of that right now. But plumguyny@gmail.com. Hit me up. I'll send you a free sticker. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care. We got 3 stickers going out. I think one's going to Michigan. Another one's going to Long Island. Forget where the last one is going to, but hit me up at my email, plumguyny@gmail.com. I'll send you some stickers.